Hi, my name is Michael Melone, and this is my video application for the 2020 summer internship. So, what does community mean to me? Community means everything. There was a time right outside of high school where I didn't know anybody. And once I found a group of people who welcomed me in their group, they were so accepting. They were so loving. They didn't care about my weirdness. They didn't care about my shortcomings, and they just helped stand right beside me and help make me the best person that I could be. And what does a healthy community look like? A healthy community is people who you can trust, people who have integrity, people who help keep you accountable for your actions, people who help criticize you but in a loving way, and people who are willing to stand in the dark with you. And why would I be a good addition for To Write Love on Her Arms? Because I have dealt with depression and social anxiety, and I've had to reach out for help, and I want to help other people. And for the last 2 years, I've been working full time with people who are dealing with depression, who are dealing with self harm, suicidal thoughts, and addiction. And I just want to do more, and I want to be more on the outside for people and help champion them to victory. And who influences me is a guy named Gary Haugen. He created International Justice Mission, and what they do is incredible. They go all around the world. They help locate and restore victims and families who have been trafficked. They help actually educate the government systems to help bring these criminals to justice, help educate them on the criminals, and help to locate them and help them stop their horrendous acts. And how do I influence others? I help people by trying to be their biggest advocate and just being the one to reach out to people who are struggling, be the one who talks to the person who's sitting by themselves to go and just love on people. And what am I passionate about? I'm passionate about being more like Jesus. Jesus, he is so loving, he is so accepting, he is willing to reach out to the outcasts and just to be right beside them. And I want to do the same. And I'm passionate about learning more and doing more and just being there for people. And a conversation that sparked change in my life. In 2018, I did a medical mission trip in Belize. And I didn't know why I was there. I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor. So I was just there, just talking with the people and just help bring them around the facility. And while I was there, there was a young teenage girl, and she seemed so joyous. She was smiling, she was so social. And so I went up to talk to her, and I realized that she had cut marks on her arm. And I took her to the side, and I talked to her for about an hour, hour and a half, and I just listened to her, just trying to encourage her and trying to point her to resources that I knew was available there and let her know that there are people here who love you and that you don't have to be held captive by your past. And what's the hardest thing that I've ever done? The hardest thing I've ever done was working at the job that I work in now, because I didn't apply for the job outright. I applied for a different job, and they said, you know what, this would be a better job for you. And so when I got there and I realized how heavy the job was and the different people and the problems that I'm dealing with, I was like, I can't do this. I don't have experience. And something inside me was like, no, they chose you. And there's a reason why you're here. And so I ended up getting better. I ended up being able to talk to people better. And a year later, I ended up getting a leadership position. And that just proved to me that I can do anything and that anybody can do anything. So thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you for the opportunity. And I hope I get to hear from you soon.